Nigeria don't finally enter Guinness Book of Record for propaganda. This visa ban where people don't celebrate finish. Where some mumu they roll for grant say, hey, finally Tinubu don't do it for us. Tinubu don't do it for us. Listen, CNN, a whole CNN, America, the globe, CNN Global call UAE officials to confirm say na true say una lift visa ban for Nigeria. Beg, hear what CNN talk. See the way they carry dirty they pour for our face. The first outing where Tinubu do as president of Nigeria, now he bring back this kind of shame called Nigeria. Just listen first.
UAE officials says visa restrictions not lifted for Nigerians. CNN. The United Arab Emirates has contradicted claims by the Nigerian government that it is to lift a year-long visa ban on Nigerian travelers. An official from the Gulf states told CNN, there are no changes on the Nigerian UAE travel status so far. The source asked not to be named because he is not authorized to speak to the media. The UAE said in a notice last October will no longer issue visas to citizens from Nigeria and 19 other African nations. It did not provide further details. Obtaining a 30-year tourist visa was relatively a 30-day tourist visa was relatively easy until the UAE abruptly stopped issuing the visas to Nigerian nationals. Flights between both countries were stopped last year after Dubai's Emirates Airlines suspended its operation in Nigeria, citing trapped revenues. The carrier said it could not access and repatriate its funds amounting to $85 million withheld in Nigeria. $85 million right now is around 7-something billion. God. Earlier this week, Nigeria's President Bola Tinubu met with the UAE leader Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan in Abu Dhabi, where both men finalized a historic agreement according to a statement released by the Nigerian government. The government said in the statement that the agreement paved the way for the lifting of the visa ban, including the immediate resumption of flights between both countries. Furthermore, by this historic agreement, both Etihad Airlines and Emirates Airlines are to immediately resume flights scheduled into and out of Nigeria without any further delay. A statement by Nigerian presidential spokesman Ajuri Ngelale said. However, a statement by the UAE government later on Monday said both leaders had, during the meeting, explored opportunities for further bilateral collaborations with the hope of reinforcing ties between the UAE and Nigeria, but did not mention lifting the visa ban or flight restarting. Hey! Shame. This is the headquarters. In a follow-up statement, Nigerian government spokesman Ngelale said officials from both countries needed more time to finalize agreement details, contradicting his earlier statement. Oga, you are a liar. You lie, Mohammed, don't speak for your mouth. As he yellow like this, and only God know that they see well. Given the agreement struck between the two heads of state, there is need to allow cabinet officials from both sides to work out the final details and finalize the cross-sectional agreements. He said, adding that everyone can now allow the process to work itself out organically, devoid of speculation. Oga, shut up. You people say, they use the word immediately. Shameless people. You don't have shame. Propaganda will finish you people. An elite playground. There was much jubilation from excited Nigerians when it was announced that the visa ban was lifted. Dubai is a popular destination for thousands of Nigerian tourists. It is also a heaven for real estate investors from the country. Before the pandemic, Nigerians ranked among Dubai's largest foreign real estate investors, with investment valued at nearly $2 billion. According to local media reports citing the Dubai Land Department, before the ban, Emirates Airlines operated 2 daily flights from Lagos, Nigeria to Dubai, and 1 daily flight from the capital, Abuja, to Dubai.
Help me call Wole Soyinka. Can you give us name to this one? Because the man, like I say, they gain name well for some things. This is exactly what we are saying. See, Nigerians, let me tell you the truth. While Tinubu went out and they went to both India and Dubai, also Peter Obi was in Bangladesh. He had a meeting there. He was invited to come and speak at an investment forum organized by the president of the country, Bangladesh. You know, there is one thing you need to know. You cannot fill from an empty cup. You cannot fill from an empty cup. You may have the strength to go. But if the grace of God is not with you, you will go in vain. And you will return empty-handed. Even the Bible made it clear. It is not of he that runneth, neither is he of he that willeth, but it is the Lord that showeth mercy. I tell you this categorically. Daniel Bwala is the only person that has been able to give a very critical and clear analysis on what Tinubu is doing right now. All these whole things is just a pursuit for legitimacy and nothing more.
So a lot of you guys, the Agbado people, children of the corn, you guys will keep saying that this government is going to favor you and your family. See, the only favor you are talking about is the condition where you rush towards a truck of palliative, and that is what the APC government will use and keep using to weaponize poverty in our country. Now, the media, they know that UAE visa news was fake, but none of them got the balls, none of them got the ginger to oppose it, because they have all collected Egunje, they have all collected bribe for Tinubu, who is the paymaster. Funny and laughable enough, I heard from a friend of mine that 6 Nigerians, 6, so maybe they are even more than, them don't enter one chance. What I meant is that the visa agent, he don't scam them. How can you hear gist from APC that the visa has been lifted and boom, you quickly sent money? You sent your money for Japa, you cannot give agent. That means you even get money. All this time that people are saying things are hard, you have been accumulating your money, your Japa money, you have been saving it. Now, you have seen that APC has happened to you, Nigeria has happened to you. If you leave the country, if all of them leave the country, who would make it good and better for the diasporans to come back and invest? So these ones, they have learned their lessons. You guys have learned your lessons in a hard way. Believe APC government at your own peril. So I always try not to talk too much about Nigerians, but the truth is that Nigerians, they are so comfortable with the way things are going in that country. We are so distracted. We move easily, we move on easily. Some will say, after all, happened to me. See, if it not happen to you today, tomorrow, me say it not go happen to you. Tomorrow day, if it happen to you, tomorrow the table can turn. So about the lifting of the ban that went viral all over the world, it attracted even the CNN and made UAE officials to debunk it. Man, what APC cannot lie does not exist. Not even the flight is restarting. Nothing is working. Anyways, before I end the gist, for those of you that has already sent millions of naira for your visa, your flight ticket, and other things to jackpot to UAE or any country, okay, let me talk about UAE. We are talking about UAE. Just start looking for ice block. Start looking for ice block to cool your brain and get a solid a solo music to listen to, so that hypertension no go kill you, hypertension no go finish you. I'm quite certain that these victims, they are Agbado children of the corn, because obedient people, they are brilliant, they are intelligent. Who wouldn't want to be a victim of APC propaganda? Alright guys, so please like this video, give me a thumbs up, keep following Gist Estate, and make sure your bell notification is turned on